StarCraft is a game about fighting your opponents. So far, we haven't built anything that's really good at fighting. We have built some probes, and let's send these 4 probes to mine, but probes are not very good at combat. So we want to build some combat units, some units that are really designed to fight the enemy. In order to build combat units, we're going to need to build a new kind of building called a gateway. Do you remember how to build buildings as Protoss? If I left-click on one probe to select it, and then I look for this Build Structure button, I'm now searching for the building that is called a gateway. And here's the gateway right here. It's going to cost us 150 minerals to build one. So I'm going to left-click on Warp In Gateway, and just as with the pylon in the previous episode, I need to find a position where my gateway is all green as I move it around on the map. Now you might notice there's this blue oval that I can see right around the pylon I built last episode. Protoss have a special feature with the way their buildings work. Most Protoss buildings have to be placed inside a power field, and pylons are what spread power fields. So there's this blue oval represents the power field that is being produced by the pylon that we built. So I have to build all my buildings within a certain distance of a pylon. You'll notice the gateway is green when it's near the pylon, but it's red if I try to push it too far away from the pylon outside that power field. So I'm going to put the gateway right here. And I'm going to left-click to place the gateway down, and the probe will make its way over to the position I indicated. Where is my probe? Here's the probe I have selected. It's making its way over to where I wanted to put the gateway. As I said in the previous episode, I can right-click this probe somewhere else. I can have the probe walk away. The gateway will continue to build. Protoss buildings do not require a worker to stay near them and work on them. They will build on their own. And while we're making this gateway, I'm going to go ahead and build a second pylon by going to the Build Structure menu, left-clicking Warp In Pylon, left-clicking on the ground, because we're going to run out of supply eventually. We'll need more pylons when that happens. And now let's send our probe back to mine again. We don't want our probes to be sitting around doing nothing. We want them to be gathering resources for us. The gateway's finished up, and I've selected the gateway by left-clicking on it. And just like the Nexus, the gateway has its own set of commands that we can issue to it. It can't move around, but it can build things. In particular, right now we can build Zealots, which are the most basic Protoss combat unit. So I'm going to left-click on the Warp In Zealot button, and you can see we've got this progress bar filling up, showing us what the gateway is working on building right now, which is a Zealot. Eventually the Zealot's going to finish, and then we will have built our first combat unit. So let's queue up a couple more Zealots. And as this progress bar fills, the Zealot will appear in the game world just underneath the gateway right here. So we've built our first combat unit.